A reading from St. Luke's Gospel. Now as they went on their way, Jesus entered a village, and a woman named Martha welcomed him into her house. And she had a sister called Mary, who sat at the Lord's feet and listened to his teaching. But Martha was distracted with much serving, and she went up to him and said, "Lord, do you not care that my sister has left me to serve alone? Tell her to help me." But the Lord answered her, "Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen the good portion, which will not be taken from her." This extract from St. Luke's Gospel, which we heard at Mass this morning, is a well-known passage which has often been seen as two different ways of living out the Gospel, namely the contemplative way of life and the active way of life. However, the more I reflect on it, and indeed live the life of a contemplative, I see it as a both and rather than an either or. My experience has been that I could never have been an active community member without a contemplative prayer life, and I could never have had a contemplative prayer life without being an active community member. Jesus' statement is a call both to Mary and Martha, not just to Martha. Martha's activity was good, Mary's was better, but neither was good enough. Both needed to move into a union, a balance of the two ways of life. Remember, Martha started off welcoming Jesus into her home. Then she quickly became distracted, anxious and troubled. She in a sense lost sight of the person for whom she was preparing the meal and began to worry about Jesus not caring and Mary not helping and getting more of Jesus' attention than Martha was. There was nothing wrong with her activity, but to be agitated or upset indicated that she was under the influence of the false self. Then again, we can't always be physically sitting at the feet of Jesus and listening to his teaching. There are meals to be prepared, a garden to be attended to, work to be done. For me, the lesson of this parable is to do whatever I am doing without griping, and to make sure that time is made for the one thing necessary. I'll let St. Teresa have the last word. At the end of the seventh mansion, she put it this way. She wrote, "Believe me, Martha and Mary must join together in order to show hospitality to the Lord and have him always present, and not host him badly by failing to give him something to eat. How would Mary, always seated at his feet, provide him with food if her sister did not help her?"